And we are underway with a dynamite lineup. That's a good start for him. 14 in that series. Field into the sun and on the warning.
The yard. I say it's a win.
In the postseason, although you wouldn't have been able to guess it. 0-2. Jackknife. Swing. Rays a quality start, going not ideal on either end.
And that's where you see the majority.
It's a 320 and right.
He is pretty much on brand for where the bat. Julio is really locking.
Oh, we jump to. Was way off the bag, comes over near the chop.
Think about it.
Keeps his feet, tracks it down, and obviously down 2 frontline starters, or more than likely a combination of the both. Up, it's been.
I'm so impressed already in this.
9 against it, and one of the.
You take his changeup for the year.
For the walk. Up and in this season. At second on the ground. Over to first base and Hancock swinging away for strike 1. And the 3-2. And misses high. This is.
I think the up
time called very late. And it misses down. A throw back and Randy in. Standing. Pick it up casually on to first. 1. Comes in. Swing at a mirror. Strike 1. And he makes the catch. The Mariners in their halves of the second. Swing.
Dates, get your tickets and more.
To the mixer down there. Here is Grishfield, struck well. Julio. He had it all.
Deepest part of the park right there. It might be like 3 steps in a jump.
Line. Tavares has it come to Kazan. A long flip to left.
Baseballs like that.
Now the pitch. Peraza has it. On home run number 10.
About the adjustments that he made, but it's made a huge impact for him this. Julio. Help around him.
As he looked like he'd done that before. Sox in the East.
Sinker. I'm going to say every single time on the on.
1. 9.
His element being back in a dugout. It'll be an interesting dynamic for sure.
0-2. Swing.
Sort of the upside of that is
2-0.
as you start out the pitch.
And he walked him. And there is out to right field. It sends even with the sweep to.
It's a good thing.
Decade. Cabrera calls. Close enough. Nice. Line. Cabrera slides. Judge on deck. Field. 0-2. Center again. Almost the spot out there in dead center. Rosarena closes and does not. One fastball and 3 at-bats.
But this is what he's doing, doubling and 6.
A rocket. Here comes the throw on the. Goldschmidt wastes no time. It's on moving for the Yankees.
He tried to get even.
Now giving some ground, backpedaling onto the warning. Austin Wells goes out.
All season long.
It's earlier. The classic, I'm not going to let that guy ball out following that home run. In right field. And had a whole lot of either one.
He bolsters things.
More in particular, where are the Mariners right now?
A ball hit to, this person.
Casey Legumina, who is up on the mound and misses. 4th career multi-homer game. Pitch the 9th inning on. But yeah, you got that right. To the warning track.
Obviously, I'm talking about
3-2.
Ball-related injury that's going to keep him going and getting back on the field. There.
Still more flip on to first for
right now.
The Mariners offense has gone for picks it up, and there is that number 2. Comes pedaling in and makes the. Paul Goldschmidt.
Bizzardo's has been so good, and he's still mad. My life in my hands, like every single pitch. Yankees, he was just a kid.
2. The 9th pitch his way.
And when the two of them finds its way to Leote out in right field.
Now this is one of the least surprising. Volpe takes off as this goes across the plate. Yankees trailing here 8-2. The angle back and he makes the catch.
Like, can we get the home dugout, please?
Ray. Say the Rays really have to the list. Leadoff's really up there. Here is Tellez. And cut off by Cabrera.
Best.
Swinging a bit. Bands on his hands. Follow right and Judge just trapped. Big bender in there for a strike.
It's like the difference between stick and an automatic.
Flip for out number 3.
Peraza, because DJ LeMay
He's had so many injuries in recent years, dealing with a lead up. Line to Tellez at first.
And unfortunately,
So Grisham.
again, it's really.
Strike 1. (2022) Swinging, funniest guys you'll ever meet.
And he's hanging out with other people tonight.
Mark. Rubber on to first. Way outside. Texted me. What's up with the ump? Over the wall for a home run. Ding.
Average, and even his air.
Oh, Rosarena finds a changeup he can handle. Grisham, who makes the catch for on him. This season got off to a little bit of a slow start, but Bellinger fouls it back. That's a tough one here in the 9th. Hit tonight by New York.
In location.
Tavares has just enough in this bullpen, and the Mariners as a rookie, where he would have pitched last year. Cabrera is a. And now the bases. Tavares is ready. And it's Cabrera. Owned by Rowdy Tellez. Leads it off. Grisham covers some ground.
No, these are not numbers that were.
Now full path.
The Yankees win, but suffer a huge.
Center field. Grisham comes pedaling in and makes the
cutter.
For a base hit. Multi-hit night for Paul Goldschmidt.
Ball by him, and his slider. Bizardo's has been so good, and he's still mad.
Average upper body. Runs tonight by New York.
Once, and I felt like I was taking my life in my hands, like every single pitch. She saw him before he came over to the Yankees. He was just a kid.
Not a bad family. 2-2. Here comes the ninth pitch his way.
And when the two of them, this one finds its way to Leote out in right field.
Now this is one of the least surprising. Volpe takes off as this is on his way home, and he tiptoes across the plate. Yankees. Mariners losing yesterday 9-1, trailing here 8-2. Softly popped up. Williamson having to angle back, and he makes the catch.
When the Yankees go there, you're like, can we get the home dugout, please?
That's where Randy would be playing if he was still a Tampa Bay Ray. 0-2. Later in the summer, or later in the season, I should say, the Rays really have. About the doubles earlier tonight. You can add this one to the list.
36% this season.
That's really up there. Here is Tellez. Broken back, cued left side, and cut off by Cabrera.
Oh, Randy, you're the best.
So I'm going to keep the count with these bands on his hands. You can have your own system. Soft fly ball, shallow right, and Judge just trapped. It was all thumbs. I should have known better. Big bender in there for a strike.
I mean, but I like this better. It's like the difference between stick and an automatic.
Jammed him over to Volpe. A little flip for out number 3. .com to get your tickets.
It'll be interesting to see what happens maybe with Peraza, because DJ LeMay.
Mayhew, former batting champion, who's had so many injuries in recent years, dealing with a. Lead up. And broke this game open. Line to Tellez at first base.
And unfortunately.
So Grisham.
Again, it's really.
Soto wearing his number. Strike one.
Did nothing to slow him down.
MVP was St. Louis back in 2022. 3,000. He'll be able to get there. Swinging a pitch, Adam Ray. One of the funniest guys you'll ever meet.
And apparently he's hanging out with other people tonight.
It was a 6-run 5th inning for New York. Chop off the plate. Hill fielded by the rubber on to first. Way outside. The monitors over there. And he just texted me. What's up with the ump? Really bangs this one deep over the wall for a home run. Makes it a little more interesting.
Seamer with a .462 average, and even his air.
Oh. Now Rosarena finds a changeup he can handle. Volpe gives way for Grisham, who makes the catch for on him. Yeah, very cool for Cole Young there. His season got off to a little bit of a slow start, but
impressive. 7 of the 14.
Bellinger fouls it back. The 12th hit tonight for New York. Watching. That's a tough one here in the 9th. 4th home run hit tonight by New York.
About location, location, and location.
Driven deep to right field. Taveras has just enough. Few relievers that have options in this bullpen, and the Mariners even picked up his first save as a rookie. Inning of this situation is not an inning where he would have pitched last year. Hole up the middle. Cabrera is a Yankee season high is 19. Held at third, and now the bases at T-Mobile Park. For a knockout punch here. High lift out to right field. Taveras is ready side, but cannot. And it's Cabrera. Owen to first, and handled nicely by Rowdy Tellez. Leody Taveras leads it off. That's a center field. Grisham covers some ground.
You know, these are not numbers that were.
Houston. That'll be a big series. Another 2-2. Now full, and the Yankees getting those runs back in the top half.
All thoughts centered on Oswaldo Cabrera. The Yankees win, but suffer a huge